As a massive tornado tears through a residential neighborhood, every second truly matters. Strong winds rip apart trees, roofs, and power lines, turning everyday objects into dangerous flying debris. In this critical moment, homeowners rush to act and pull their frightened dog safely inside the house. They shut the door just in time as debris begins crashing all around, showing how fast disasters can strike. It looks like a normal afternoon in Taiwan as vehicles move along a mountain highway. Without warning, a powerful earthquake shakes the entire region and the ground begins to tremble. The mountainside breaks apart, sending rocks and soil rushing downward in a massive cloud of dust. Drivers are forced to stop as the road suddenly becomes unsafe. A tense moment unfolds as a large crocodile is being fed just behind a young girl posing calmly for the camera. The animal lunges forward for its food only inches away. The situation is extremely risky and demands perfect timing and control. One mistake could lead to disaster. Wild animals leave no room for error. Extreme weather can turn buildings into dangerous projectiles. In this final scene, powerful wind gusts force their way under the roof of a fuel station. The pressure lifts the roof as if it were paper and tears it completely free. The structure is thrown across the area, showing the incredible strength of wind during severe storms and the importance of strong construction. Danger comes from above as a large electrical short circuit starts on a roadside tower. Bright sparks and flames burst into the air and spread along the wires. The area becomes extremely dangerous for anyone nearby. It is a frightening scene captured in real time. Anyone passing through this area could have been seriously injured. After the impact, the neighborhood falls into stunned silence broken by sparking wires. The rolling boulder pulls down main power lines, cutting electricity to the area. Emergency crews respond as residents realize how close the incident came to tragedy. Two pedestrians walk down what appears to be a calm and quiet street. Everything seems normal, and there's no clear sign of danger ahead. Above them, however, an unstable structure is about to collapse without warning. At the last second, they decide to keep moving forward, and moments later the wall crashes down where they had been standing. A split-second decision saves lives in this frightening moment. A mother holding her child is trying to open a shop shutter when a metal railing suddenly gives way. The heavy frame collapses toward them, but her quick reaction allows her to pull back just in time. It is a narrow escape from a serious accident. Trusting her instincts made all the difference in this moment. Living near a cliff always carries danger, but this moment is extreme. A woman hears a deep rumbling sound from inside her home and follows her instincts to rush outside. Seconds later, a massive boulder breaks free and crashes into the house where she had been standing. In this harsh desert environment, extreme heat creates dangerous conditions for machines and equipment. The intense temperatures cause a sudden equipment failure during operation. While no one is injured, the incident clearly shows how heat can quickly turn into a serious risk if conditions are ignored. Industrial workplaces are filled with large and powerful machines that demand constant attention. Even a small mistake or moment of distraction can lead to a serious accident. This incident reminds us that accidents can happen to anyone when safety rules are not strictly followed. You never know what can happen in the next second on a job site. A worker stands in what appears to be a safe area with no visible danger. Suddenly, a heavy piece of equipment malfunctions and swings toward him, without warning. A driver believes they are performing a simple and routine parking maneuver. The area looks clear and safe at first glance. As the vehicle moves forward, the wheels pass over a hidden electrical cable, causing a sudden shower of sparks and panic. At a steel plant, a massive spill of molten metal shows how unforgiving industrial environments can be. The molten steel flows like liquid fire, glowing intensely as it spreads. Anything it touches is instantly damaged or destroyed. In Taichung, Taiwan, Poorly secured scaffolding at a construction site suddenly collapses. The structure falls directly onto a busy roadway, putting passing vehicles at serious risk. Authorities later fined both the contractor and supervising firm for failing to meet safety standards. A terrifying scene unfolds when a truck carrying 50 tons of liquid loses its brakes on a steep downhill road. The heavy vehicle slides uncontrollably with no way to stop in time. By pure luck, no pedestrians are hit, though cars in a building are badly damaged. In Tashkent, an aging underground pipeline faces pressure it can no longer handle. The system reaches dangerous levels before suddenly rupturing with violent force. This incident highlights the risks of old infrastructure when maintenance is ignored. Nature and infrastructure collide in an unexpected way in this clip. A large flock of birds takes off from a power line at the same moment. The sudden change in weight causes the cables to swing and briefly touch, creating a dramatic electrical arc. Construction sites are naturally high-risk environments filled with heavy loads and constant movement. In this scene, a failure during a lifting operation causes materials to fall from above. The falling objects show how quickly routine work can turn dangerous. Safety tip: if you ever hear a loud buzzing, crackling, or rhythmic noise coming from the ground, it may indicate an underground transformer fire. These situations are extremely dangerous and can lead to explosions. Move away immediately and keep others clear of the area until professionals arrive. High tension and unpredictability often go together. Working near high-voltage power lines is extremely dangerous and requires special training and equipment. Even a small electrical arc can trigger a powerful discharge. This is why strict rules and full concentration are essential when dealing with electrical systems. Disaster strikes without warning. A truck's tires suddenly come loose and roll across a busy road. With the vehicle now unstable, the driver loses control and the truck crashes heavily. This incident shows how quickly a normal drive can turn into a serious accident. Even a small mechanical failure can put many lives at risk in seconds. Traffic is moving normally beneath overhead power lines when disaster suddenly strikes. A powerful short circuit runs through the wires, starting a fire above the road. Sparks fall down toward passing vehicles, putting drivers at serious risk. It only takes seconds for a deadly situation to form. Drivers have almost no time to react when danger comes from above. A terrifying sight appears as the ground suddenly gives way. A massive sinkhole opens in the road, leaving a white truck hanging dangerously at the edge. Dust and debris rise as the ground continues to crumble. Every moment matters before the truck falls completely inside. Rescue teams must act fast to prevent a total collapse. A major cargo accident unfolds as a truck attempts to make a turn. The heavy load shifts suddenly, causing large paper rolls to fall onto the road. The driver tries to regain control, but the weight is too much. This scene highlights the importance of proper loading and balance. Poorly secured cargo can cause serious road hazards. Panic spreads at an amusement park when a fire breaks out on a moving Ferris wheel. Smoke pours from one of the cabins while riders are trapped high above the ground. What began as a fun outing quickly turns into fear. A quiet parking lot becomes the scene of sudden destruction. A parked car sits still when a massive structure collapses directly onto it. The force crushes the vehicle within seconds. This incident shows that danger can strike even when everything seems safe. Structural safety failures can happen without warning. Nature shows its power as a severe storm hits the city. Strong winds tear apart the ceiling of a large building piece by piece. Metal sheets and debris fly into the air and fall onto the streets below. It is a clear reminder of how destructive extreme weather can be. Storms like this can cause damage in just moments. A sudden accident is caught on camera when a tire breaks loose from a moving vehicle. The tire rolls at high speed past workers and crashes through a shop's glass door. Inside, an unsuspecting customer is hit. A normal day instantly turns into a terrifying emergency. This shows how roadside work zones can become deadly without warning.